Hey you guys, welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you're new. We have a surprise for you.
It's That's right. We're doing Vlogmas in July. Woo!
So it basically has nothing to do with Christmas, but we're going to just be vlogging the whole month of July. So we thought that would be a fun name for it. So today is actually June 30th. We wanted to film today so that we have a video for the first day of July. So it's Monday, and our shop is closed on Mondays. If you don't know, we own a small business in a small town in Pennsylvania, and we're closed on Sundays and Mondays. So today is Mondays are just kind of our relaxing day, and we get some things done around the house. So we had a pretty slow morning this morning. We slept in a little bit, and we've just been hanging out.
Yeah, we're going to take advantage of this because of the holiday coming up this weekend. This would be a good, yesterday and today were good days for that Sunday, Monday refresh and get us ready to go. I'm making an electrolyte hydration with B vitamin power mix in a lemon flavor. So it's just what do you call it?
Liquid IV, kind
of? Yeah, kind of like a liquid IV.
It's a electrolyte packet.
Keeps me hydrated. Keeps my electrolyte up, or whatever that term is.
Yeah.
And then I always add 1 scoop of the collagen. It's very, very good for you. Mm-hmm. I like this particular brand.
It's a good one.
And I found out that this is actually the same brand that my mother-in-law used in Quebec. But good stuff if you're looking for anything.
It's very clean, like ingredients.
We try to find all the cleanest ones we can.
Grass-fed, pasture-raised.
Really, really good. 50 superfood, good for your hair, skin, nail, and joint support. And I usually just put enough water to cover the shaker. Then I put the packet of that, and then the
scoop of the
collagen. Then I shake it real good. Then I'll put ice and fill it the rest of the way, because then you get a better mix of it. If you put ice in there, they clump, so you get stuck to things. So that gives it a pretty good shake up. So now I'm going to throw some ice on it and fill it to the top, and that should give me my hydration I need for the rest of the day.
It is another hot day. This says it's 98 degrees out.
The potential for a thunderstorm is pretty high today.
We've been having them like every day lately. But we're going to run a few errands. We have to go to the bank, and we also are going to turn in our coins.
This is a few years worth of coins.
Just a year.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Oh, you can. We cashed in last year, didn't we?
Yeah.
So every year we build up our change. We put it in this dish. It's one of those lock-in locks, man, make sure it's secure. But we collect our change, and then we take it to the bank and put it to the thing, because we use it for vacation. And so,
yeah, our bank has one of those like coin counting machines, but
and they
don't charge you.
If you don't have an account at the bank, they would charge you a percentage. We have an account, so they don't. This is a huge idea because I think we get like hundreds of dollars a year out of it. Yeah, we'll show you. So that's our vacation ink in the book that we didn't tell you. Kelly booked our vacation. So there is one coming up eventually here. So we have that money book, which I think we showed you in another video.
Our savings book.
It's our savings book. It's a great tool to have, a handy little thing to have. So what we'll do is we'll cash this in. We'll get that money, and we will put it into that book to save for vacation then at that point. Yeah. But if you don't save your change, it's just a shame, because it gives you a decent little chunk. Sometimes it covers...
We'll see how much it is.
Yeah, it might be able to cover the cost of a rental for like a golf cart or something. I mean, we'll see. Or just a really nice meal for big fancy dinner. Oh my. We could eat tacos.
Lots of tacos.
Yeah. How'd we do?
We ended up with 73.33. So we'll put this back in our bowl, and
save
it'll
for next year,
or maybe, depending on how much we end up with, maybe this year still. And then we'll put this 73 in our savings envelope, or our savings book. So far, I'll have to like update it with you guys, but sometime this month. But we're trying to save money in there, but I'm trying to get that money not from our business and stuff. I'm trying to do it like from other things like yard sales. We have some birthday money in there, saving our
Personal
change,
funds,
like side hustle things. Like I really want to try to post some books on Pango. I want to try to sell some stuff on Mercari. And also the ultimate goal would be to be able to monetize here and on TikTok, and that way we could use that money for some things. So we'll see how it goes.
it's all part of the plan. Yeah, if you take from your personal funds, you don't have to worry about the business. It can function on its own way going. So,
Yep.
which is great because we have a good space for yard sale in our backyard. Like
Yeah.
we're pretty much set up for a lot of different things. But I'm curious to see how Pango would go. Because you have a lot of books and things like that I think could really be huge. So I think we might. Or we run over to Sheets right now, or
Yeah, I guess so.
so that was a pleasant experience. I liked that the little receipt shows you when you're done putting the change in the machine. It'll tell you what the fee would be if you didn't have an account. But
Yeah, because I think it's like a 7% fee if you don't have an account.
yeah, like out of what we made, I think they would have taken like $5.50 or something out of it. So that's a pretty, $5 foot long.
It's understandable why they do it, because they don't want just everybody coming
Right.
in and wear and tear on their machine.
Right.
But also, that would definitely be encouragement to me to open an account.
Now I have heard that the younger generation now does not collect their change, doesn't keep their change.
You should.
You should. But if you're watching, like, do you keep your change? I don't know why people don't collect it, but you should. We've made hundreds of dollars over the years.
Yeah.
So.
Just from that.
Yep. Good money saving tip for y'all. Keep your change.
We have quite a number of McDonald's points, and it's stupid how you can't use them for drinks.
I was always surprised by that.
It's annoying because that's what I want to use them for. But we decided today we would use it for some French fries just because we have the points and
Why
we're
not
here.
use it? They're free. We're just enjoying our day, having an experience. So, yeah, a little bit of French fries and on our way. It was actually, with our Sheets points, we actually get free drinks at Sheets. So rather than using, so we had to get our drinks at Sheets and get food at it's a whole thing.
But we're just getting the French fries.
Right. And I'm thinking, because I've been trying to do my protein today. So I had a big protein shake, and for dinner we'll probably do eggs and stuff.
I was thinking either eggs and bacon or Dutch boy and bacon.
Oh, yeah. So breakfast for dinner, and we have to decide if we want the Dutch boy or if we want
Dutch baby. I mean.
Oh yeah. we have to.
You call it a Dutch boy all the time, and I get.
We have to decide if we want a Dutch baby or if we want the eggs and bacon.
I don't know, maybe just eggs and bacon
I'm really
for today.
feeling like I think I
with
just want
some
eggs. Maybe.
I'm probably going to go home and eat a chomps with this. And I'm not sure what else. We'll figure something out. We got our fries. Leave a comment of where your favorite fast food French fries are. Mine are not these.
Mine are not McDonald's, but they were free, so.
Yeah.
I think my favorite might be Burger King.
Well, my favorite used to be Chick-fil-A, but I feel like they've changed their fries, and now they aren't. I don't really know.
Huh.
You know where my favorite were is, if I'm remembering it correctly, because it's been a while, but Whataburger. I loved those.
We had done our Sunday reset and got a lot of the things taken care of yesterday, but today I want to vacuum. So part of that is all of the bedding needs washed, and I have the other backup bedding here ready to go on, so I got to make the bed and vacuum. And in the guest room here, I have all that bedding has been washed, cleaned. I gotta make that bed and, dust and vacuum a little bit to keep up with that. I washed all the bedding and I want to make the bed, but Caitlin and Cam were giving us a new bed, so we're trying to swap that out. So I don't want to make that until we get the bed frame swapped out. So in the meantime, I guess I'm not really doing that. I do need to put my piano back up because I used it for our youth camp. That's kind of the goal for today, to clean up. All of the laundry is done and caught up, other than washing the bedding. So I'll swap out this bedding, get it washed up, and then we'll vacuum. The vacuum is so big and bulky and heavy. It's hard to do the stairs sometimes. After we got done picking everything up yesterday and getting the dishing and everything done, I didn't feel like lugging that vacuum around. So I'll do that today, and then we'll be ready to start the week. And I can't believe that we are here at the beginning of July. We are getting into 4th of July weekend already. So figured if we get all this done now and cleaned up, then we can really enjoy the holiday.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go of disguise. And now there's something in the air and a sparkly shimmer on our skin, restoring everything within. Oh, dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb. Dreamy, breezy, we go. Easy, easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other. Beyond gravel, beyond all. A bigger scale, the world inhales as we go. I wouldn't want it any other way, no. Dreamy, breezy, we go.
All right, we finished up with our Monday refresh, got everything clean, feel pretty good, and now it's time to make dinner. And we're doing, I think we mentioned, but yeah, we're doing eggs and bacon. We like the Aldi center cut bacon and sourdough toast with butter. This should be pretty easy dinner, nothing too spectacular, but there is a little trick to teach you for bacon grease. You take a little bit of foil and you make a cup out of it and you put it into the drain of the sink. That way you drain the bacon grease directly into it. Once it cools and solidifies, you wrap it up and throw it right in the trash, unless you keep your bacon grease. Maybe you do. In that case, you do it however you do it. That's just a good way. You don't want to pour grease directly down your drain because, creates a problem. Anyway, that being said, we are going to get ready to start. So we got my pan on medium here. You like to start with your cast iron. Everything is done in cast iron, but you want it to be hot before you start, and then you'll go from there. I did the water test, and it bubbled up, so the pan is hot. So let's go ahead and get this delicious bacon layered in there. There's the bacon. Looking good. We'll check back here once I get it done. I always do a plate with paper towels. You layer the bacon, fold paper towel, or layer more bacon. That way, you're covered, good and done, no problem. And I'm doing the sourdough toast in the oven because sourdough bread is pretty big. It doesn't really fit into the toaster. So if I layer it on the racks of the oven, it'll cook it evenly and it's fine. It's all good. We have 4 or 5 cast iron skillets. The one I'm using is the biggest one. I know for these packages of bacon from Aldi that it takes me 3 rounds to do the bacon. So I've got the 3rd round and it's finishing up. So there's the foil that I put down in the thing. That way I can put that bacon grease down in there. I'm not going to put all of it. I'm not getting rid of all of it. I actually cook my scrambled eggs in a little bit of the bacon grease. So that'll be good to leave a little bit behind to cook your eggs and it's going to give them a much better flavor, much richer, fuller flavor, which is great. So for the scrambled eggs, you do them up in a bowl and I add a little milk to fluff them. And you don't want to salt and pepper them before you cook them because that turns them green. If you didn't know, if you ever wondered why you had scrambled eggs turn green, you're seasoning them too early. So you want to get them into your pan first. So basically, with how hot the cast iron gets, I turn it off entirely. I get my eggs ready. I dump most of the bacon grease, but I leave enough, and then we'll start our eggs. And actually, instead of milk, sour cream goes great with eggs. So if you're ever looking for a way to fluff them, make them a little fuller with a great flavor, throw in some sour cream. You're gonna love it. So when you mix that in, it just makes a nice and creamy egg base. So now we're gonna go ahead and put that in with that delicious bacon grease and little bits of bacon that are in there. They'll just go on and it'll be great. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to wash this bowl and dry it real good because I'm going to put the eggs back into here so that we can serve it. Gotta let them cook. I have my salt and pepper handy. You can, right before they're done cooking and you take them off, that's when you salt and pepper them, throw them into the dish. We're good. With scrambled eggs, to make the best, most fluffy eggs, you actually want to put it on the heat, let it heat for a while, remove it from the heat, stir it up, put it back on the heat. You go back and forth. And that's how you keep them the most fluffy, because then you're not overcooking them. You give them plenty of time to fluff up. I mean, they're looking pretty good. And the best part about doing this way is once you're done doing the scrambled eggs, your cast iron skillet is, well, as cast iron is, very easy cleanup. You're about done. Let's give them their seasoning. There they are. They look great. Okay, so I wiped it out. And what I'm going to do, you don't want to have any water on your pan. So I always set it back on the hot spot there to dry it off real good. But I'm also going to just dab a little bit of that into that bacon grease. And I'm going to give it a thin layer of that. And then I'll let it naturally cool as the stovetop cools, and that'll bake that in, and that is going to be a perfect pan for another meal. Dinner was pretty good. Looks like there's another storm brewing in. I've just seen a lot of lightning. And haven't heard much thunder yet, but lightning a lot. I checked the radar on my phone, and it's probably about 11 o'clock it's going to hit, and we are about 5 till. So we'll see what happens.
We are both just about ready for bed, so that's going to do it for day 1 of Vlogmas in July.
Ooh.
We are really excited to be vlogging for the whole month. It'll be something different. I don't think we've ever vlogged a whole month in the summer.
We've not.
So,
Never.
we are looking forward to it and hope that you are as well. If you want to leave us a comment down below, we're going to try to do some like comment shout out things during this. So like if you leave us a comment, we'll maybe shout it out at the end of our next video. So what's a good question they could answer? Oh, do you have any 4th of July traditions? So leave us a comment below letting us know what your 4th of July traditions are, and maybe you'll be featured in the next one.
Woo!
But that's going to do it for today. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you subscribe and give us a thumbs up, and we'll see you tomorrow. Good night.
Good night.